was muted. I was muted. What a blunder. Big up to Wahaha. I see you in the building, my bro. Well, welcome back to BBK Sports, people. Yes, this is the first of the month. It is the first of the month. The Gunners have lost in Hong Kong. Still no bid for Eberichi Eze. Gyökeres debuts only 13 minutes, and Liverpool continue to taunt the hell out of Newcastle. But we get into all of it, people. Just listen to the music. Rock on, come in. Love the jams, Big up to the music. Music always part of the thing, yeah? But yes, people, welcome back. Your eyes are not deceiving you. The Waffle Don will be here, people. He will be here. I know for a fact he will be here for two reasons. One, he hasn't told me he won't be here. And two, I trust him. He'll be here. Just running a little behind. There is nothing like an on-time start, Like when that on-time departure, when the flight say you leave at 5 p.m. and you feel the aircraft push back at 4:59, you're like, oh shit, I might make my connection. I might actually get where I'm going on time. Especially when you got a fat piece of pump over weight on you, yeah? One of them things there. Hey, big up to, I say we got 11 people locked in. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to Wahaha. Big up to the silent listeners. You make the show go. All of you. Big up to Alvin. Big up to Bluebird. Big up to the man like Wahaha says 16 days until the Xerxes constellation goal. The Xerxes constellation prize. That's what it is. You're not winning that game, my brother. You're not. And we're hard to beat, As much as I want to win that game, it has 1-1 written all over it. I can't lie. I do want to win. We're hard to beat. We don't lose much. We don't lose many games. We just draw too damn many. Speaking of draws, Gyökeres came on yesterday, tried to salvage a goal in a stinky performance. Stinky performance from the Gunners. It was stinky. Big up to LFC Monster in the building. I see LFC Monster. LFC Monster, I see you, man, are taunting the shit out of Newcastle. Why are you doing that? Let that man live, Sky Sports is reporting that you, man, actually have the money to spend up to $400 million and still be within compliance with PSR. And you still out here talking about 60 up front and 60 later. You, man, are taunting Newcastle right now. Taunting them. Essentially, what you, man, have done is that you walked into man's house while he was home, took a shit with the door open, and didn't even flush, and left with all the jewels. It's nasty work what you men are doing to Newcastle. 60 today and 60 next year. What? Come on. They need that money to replace Isak. Because 60 can't even get Ollie Watkins right now. And they need Ollie Watkins and someone else to replace Isak goals. They're playing Champions League football, But you know what? Yeah. See, I told you, people. I told you he'd be here. He never leaves me hanging, people. I trust him. He'll be here. The Waffle Don is in the building, people. The Waffle
Big up, man. I just had a nightmare. Sorry, man. I was trying to do my what's the green screen in it, and the thing was just falling all over the place. So I just thought, you know what, set up another day. That's why I'm late. So apologies, everyone. Apologies.
StreamYard, StreamYard can be funky stuff. So This you might log into StreamYard tomorrow, and the layout might be completely different, bro. You know, you know.
I've got like the layout in it. I've got like the big screen, the big black sheet and everything. I wanted to set that up, but anyway, another day. Big up, man. Big up to everyone, man. What's going on, bro?
Big up to you, bro. But bro, my bro, you did a watch along yesterday for the game. You had a full focus on it. You know, like when you watch a game of football in the moment, then you get a chance to reflect, and your thoughts may have changed, or you watch the game back and you see something that you may have missed while you were watching it with the emotion involved. When the fog has cleared, like you've had 24 hours to reflect on the game. Any new thoughts in your head of how we performed? Any positives to take away?
No. You saw my message to you. Was it when did I message you? Yesterday.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I messaged you yesterday, and obviously at the time I was fuming.
Right after the game with the emotion and all that. After the fog, 24 hours is clear. That maybe you watched back, maybe you went back and you see mascara come on, and you see make a run, or you know something. Give me something, bro.
No. Individually, I saw some good things from, you know, obviously mascara and stuff like that. But my main problem is, and I think everyone's talking about it, and I'm not apologetic. And people are gonna say, "Oh, it's only a preseason game," but I'm seeing the same as last season. So let's just put this in perspective now, right? Yeah. One of the things that really frustrated me yesterday, is Saka wins hella free kicks. Yeah. Let's put it this way: Saka get kicked quite a lot, constantly, and he wins free kicks in very good areas. Yeah. What we done yesterday is Declan Rice on the free kick. All he was doing, so I played a lot of Saturday and a lot of Sunday football, yeah. Same. And what it looked like to me, yeah, is that there was no kind of like, there was no tactics. It was just like cross and hope, yeah. Cross the ball in, someone head the ball, something. Because when you looked at Tottenham, yeah, they set up really well, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when he didn't have the ball, they had about 7 men in the box defending that ball into the box, yeah. They've got quite tall players, yeah. Spence, whoever their defenders, Vicari.
And Vin is pretty big as well. He's like 6 foot. He's a unit.
They're big players, and although we have big players, yeah, no one out of them, man, has anything on Gabby in it, because Gabby is just natural in the box in it. He knows when that ball's coming in, he knows what to do in it. I felt we had so many chances yesterday. With Declan Rice doing the same thing, the in-swinging ball, the corners were so predictable as well. It was so easy for Tottenham to defend against us yesterday. One thing, and you know, like little things, yeah. And I don't see this in the game no more, yeah. So, you know, like in free kick situations where you think Declan's gonna whip the ball in, yeah. You've got another man standing next to him, yeah. Declan goes in to whip the ball in, but he's not taking it. He just goes and jumps over, runs over the ball. Yeah, then someone whips in with their left foot. Yeah. I don't see that. I don't see that in the game no more. Yeah, and this is what we're taught when we're youngsters, or someone. You've got 2 players there, but someone's on the edge of the box. Yeah. So you're going into like you're going to whip the ball in, but a quick pass to the person. That person has a shot, bam. I don't see that with Arsenal right now. All I just see is the same predictable Sunday league free kicks, corners. You know, some of the corners weren't even getting past the first man. It was just hitting the first man every time.
Criminal.
It's not football to me. It's not football. I know it's part of the game, but it's not the football that I identify my club with. Now, I've got my boy Catch Up in here and all them kind of things there. They're probably thinking, what's Waffle Don talking about and all of this, man? The manager has to change, bro. I don't care if it's 1 game or 10 games. I do not lose to Spurs, bro. Yeah? I do not lose to Spurs. I don't care if it's a charity game. I do not lose to Spurs, yeah? I do not lose to Spurs in the manner we lost, where the man got chipped. Keeper gets chipped. All right, Skelly, you could argue Skelly got fouled, yeah? And that probably given. But sometimes that's not given. Sometimes those are not given.
Yeah.
And when you play football, yeah, you're never told to take a pass in the middle of the pitch where there's Tottenham man surrounding you, yeah? Go wide. Why not go wide? Yeah? I don't know, bro. For me, yesterday was very frustrating. I saw good things in the Newcastle game, but yesterday I saw the bad Arsenal in it. The Arsenal that are not great, the Arsenal that can't, and this is the big thing right now, isn't it? We can't, mash up low blocks right now. We can't do nothing in low block. These men are already taking the mick out of Gyökeres, Man's played 14, 15 minutes and they're already cussing him, you know what I mean? These rivals are going to do anything they can to take the piss out of us, basically, innit? Any little thing any opportunity they get, they just want to downplay everything. And you know what? And let me tell you something, Tyrone. Yeah? I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for today, yeah? Because I've got words to have with you, yeah? When I mentioned to you, we need a left back, you laughed at me. You laughed at me.
I can explain.
Bro,
I can explain.
You think Miles is going to take us to the promised land next season? I don't think so. We need a left back. We need a professional. I say professional. We need someone, a proper left back that knows ball. Yeah, Miles, for me, sorry, he played okay. He's a good player, but his natural instinct, yeah, when he has a bad touch, yeah, he's horrible. He's horrible. Listen, I like Miles as a player. I think he's a good player. But when he has a horrible touch, yeah, and he tries to tackle, yeah, he's dangerous, my brother. He's dangerous. So I think we need someone who's more cultured, who knows the position, who is a natural left back by deficit, not just by he's been put back to play as a left back. I like Miles, and I think he's done a great job, yeah. But we need someone, yeah, that's gonna it's gonna steady the ship, bro. Because what I saw from Miles there, that when he tried to do that stripping it, and he's done it a couple of times as well. Yeah. Sorry. The Waffle Don is waffling, so
yeah, I love it. That's what, brother. This is your show, brother. This is your show. So here's the thing, right? With the game, I saw Thomas Frank when he looked at that starting lineup, and he saw Norgard in the 6. He was like, "Oh shit!" Advantage me, because I've coached this guy for 6 years, and I know he can't play in a possession-based team. That Brentford was a counter-attacking team. He knows Norgard better than Arteta knows Norgard. So the reason why Skelly even got that ball right there is because you know who's supposed to be there?
Zubimendi. Yeah. Oh, Zubimendi.
Right. So I said Zubimendi because that's our starting 6, right? But because Thomas Frank forced him out that spot because they know that Raya wouldn't give him the ball there. There's a reason why Skelly was there. This was a tactical masterclass. So when he saw Norgard in the 6, he saw Martinelli on the left-hand side. He was, okay, I can deal with that. And when he saw Havertz down the middle, he was like, "Are you having a laugh, Mikhail? Like, bro, I can deal with this. None of my defenders know how to play against Gyökeres. Give me a new look. Show me something." But these men know how to play against Havertz. So it was a tactical. It was a setup from the beginning. And Thomas Frank is looking at, this is going to be easy. And if we go up on these, man, it's over, because I know they can't break down a low block. And it was instruction, bro. Like if you win the ball up high, it's an empty net because Raya is never on his line. Didn't expect him to be that far up, but he's usually off his line. And guess what? Thomas Frank has also coached David Raya, so he knows these people. So it was an easy hand for Thomas Frank to play yesterday. Those were some of my.
Doesn't that concern you though, brother? Doesn't that concern you though?
It does. It does, because we've all known that Thomas Frank is a good coach, and now he has better players that it is at his disposal, and we have players that Thomas Frank had to work with in our starting 11 yesterday. So he knew. Trust me, he knew Norgard's strengths and he knew his weaknesses, and he exploited that. So I think that was a tactical masterclass by Thomas Frank that a lot of people are overlooking. But before I explain my crime against the left back situation, let me big up the assembled. Big up to Gavin. Big up LFC Monster. Big up to Bluebird Gavin, and I think Alvin is in the building.
Big up Static as well, man.
Big up Static. Static is in the house. All right, big up to you, Static. What a dude, man. What that? So, brother, my thing on the left back is, at the time, even today as we speak on August 1st, our attack is so limp. I want to say that I don't want to say I'm completely against any more defensive signing, but the priority is the attack. Especially when we just let Kieran Tierney walk out the club for free. I don't want this club to go spend 30 million on a left back, and then they tell us, oh, it came out the Eze budget. We don't have any more money to buy Eze. Because they're already lining up this PR that we need to sell to buy. You remember we did a couple of streams ago when we said it's only sell to buy when it's a player that could actually help us, or it's a player that we want.
But are we going to make a bid for him, though? I'm hearing, I'm seeing Curtis Shaw, saying Arsenal to make a bid.
So are you concerned that it's because Sky Sports is reporting this morning that Arsenal haven't even talked to Palace yet? Are you concerned that or how concerned are you that it's August 1st? It's August 1st, and we haven't made a formal bid yet, because you know how we take long with transfers.
See, my answer to this is I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say in it. You probably know what I'm gonna say,
Go on.
I trust in Bert already, bro. Yeah, so I don't think that if Bert is not concerned or he's not worried about it, then I'm not concerned. Because the thing is, say for example we don't get Eze just for a crazy reason, And there's also Liao that can play as the left winger, but obviously you want that 10, isn't it? You want that 10 that's gonna knock Odegaard off his perch. Eze is the man that we want, really, innit? Yeah, let's not talk about Liao for a moment. Eze is the player that we want. I do think that both clubs are actually talking. We don't know what they're talking about. We don't know what kind of agreement has been put in place already. But I am confident right now that we will get Eze. Yeah, because we've been talking about him too long now. I don't think we're gonna mess that one up. I can't see it. Personally, can't see it.
You are confident that we get him?
Yeah, I'm 100% confident. 100% confident. The guy wants us. When a player wants us, it's different to when a player is like flirting with other clubs and stuff like that. Obviously, things can change radically. I understand that in this game. Yeah. If a team comes in with a bid or sets off the release clause, then Eze and his people are going to have to make a decision, innit, if Arsenal are moving slow. But at this moment in time, I do think that, Eze wants us. We want Eze. I think we just want to do the slow, low ball thing. You know what I mean? Give him less than what is expected from Palace. Piss off Palace a little bit, and then hopefully get the player. But I do think Eze will be an Arsenal player come the end of the transfer window. I personally think it will happen.
But I hear what you say about Bert and Berta, but I get pause when there's it's a release clause. So these are typically one of the easier deals to do, right? There's not a whole bunch of negotiations to do. If there's a release clause, Just trigger it and then work out the details. Like I want to hear Arsenal have paid the release clause, because if we pay the release clause and get that ball rolling, then that fans the other clubs off, because the release clause has been paid. The player wants Arsenal wants the player. Then that kind of fans off interest from other clubs. But if it's a release clause and we're haggling over 30-something million, like how much is the Premier League title worth? I know it's a hell of a lot more than 37 million.
Yeah.
You know, and this guy gives us a good as chance as any based on what we're competing against. Because even yesterday's game, Waffle, that game was begging out for some more creativity. He was begging for an Eze type player, bro. Like a lot of noise has been made about Max Diamond. Good player. He's cooking. He's absolute cooking. How many minutes you think he's gonna get this season? You think he plays heavy minutes?
I don't think he's gonna get much time at all. I just think preseason they're gonna, give him game time. I don't even think he's gonna get that much time in the Carabao Cup. You know what Arteta's like, yeah? He bring him out for a few games, and then he'll probably be on the bench more time next season, but just as a sub. I don't think he'll really play that many minutes next season. But for the Carabao Cup, maybe get some minutes. But remember, Arteta's a weird guy. Yeah, he's a weird guy. When he's ready, yeah. So can you see what he done last season? Is we had what's his name? Sterling. He was rather favouring Sterling than Wanreri. So I don't know whether this was because of the contract in terms of the money we were paying him, paying Chelsea, paying him like 100 and whatever, 50 a week. But I just feel that Max Diamond's good enough, man. Do you know what I mean? But we keep putting the young tag and everything, man. Release the guy, let him play in it, because he's probably 90% better than the creative players that we've got right now. Play him. Yeah. Do the Rooney, make him a star. Yeah, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Put him back on the bench. But we need his energy at the club right now. We need Max Diamond's energy. We need Wanreri. We need these young bucks, yeah, just going in and just not caring. Yeah, that's what we need. But people will argue that, we're trying to win the league and stuff like that. Well, the players that we got right now, they're not doing it for us. So why not just bring players in that, you know what, they're gonna be at our club for a few years' time. Give them a chance, innit? Let them see if they can bring something different. But Arteta doesn't like these type of players, man. He doesn't like these creative type of players, and this is my concern. All of this conversation comes back to one person, yeah, not the Cronkies, but the person who manages the team, manages the tactics. The tactics yesterday, I really didn't understand them. It was just like it looked like an under 15s match yesterday, under 15s kids match, where the ball was just going all over the place. You have it, we have it. We kick the ball far, you kick the ball far. We tackle you, we foul you. That's what it looked like to me. It just looked all disorganized, and the manager reaction to changes very slow. Bringing on. What did Kai Havertz give us yesterday? What did he? I watched this guy yesterday, and he frustrated the hell out of me. There was a chance in the first half, where all he had to do is just wrap his foot round the football, but he took so long to take a shot. I was just like, what is this guy doing? The guy
over.
Yeah, he's looking
always falling over,
brother. He's looking worse. The more I watch him, the more frustrated I get with him. If he isn't scoring, then I don't necessarily know what he's doing, because if he ain't scoring, he's fouling someone. Yeah, do you see the amount of dirty fouls he was trying to do yesterday when he got nutmegged by who did he get nutmegged? Is it Romero that nutmegged him?
Yeah.
He went in for a tackle, and I think he fouled Spence or something, or caught him on his shin and that. And I was like, this guy's gonna cause us. This guy is causing us so much issues right now.
Yeah, so you see it in the thumbnail, bro. So I said Gyökeres must start, right? On Wednesday when we play against who we got? Villarreal, yeah? We got Villarreal at the Emirates. He must start because if he does not start that game and the next preseason game, then we know now it's confirmed that on August 17th is going to be Harris walking out. If he does not start that, so I'm hoping Arteta gave him those microwave minutes to just get out there, right? And on Wednesday, this is right. This will be our fourth preseason game. This is around the time you want to see your starting unit play together to see how they play as a collective bunch. So I believe that when we see the team walk out on Wednesday, it better be Zubimendi, Rice. It better be Gyökeres. Speaking of starting lineup, like, are you concerned that Gabriel is not back yet? Because I've been told that he played 45 minutes against Watford, but we haven't seen him since.
Very concerned. Gabby in this team is massive, yeah. Just him being around the players is massive. He is a leader. He's a captain. You know, we need him around these players right now. You know what? Defensively, we were okay defensively. Saliba done his thing. Kivior was okay. He had his moments. But defensively, you know, apart from that goal, a few times on set pieces where, you know what, they could have scored a few goals, granted. But Gabriel, he's like a core player in the team. You know, you've got your core players in the Arsenal team. So you'll have your Gabriels, your Zubimendis, your Gyökeres and Sakas. These players are going to be core players going into the season. So him not being there is very concerning, and especially if he doesn't start the first game of the season against Man United, I'm going to be very concerned. I don't think going to Old Trafford is going to be easy at all this season. It's going to be difficult now. They're winning their games in pre-season. They're looking like prime Man United now. Areola's talking about Man United. You know what? They're looking this and they're looking that. They're playing with confidence. I need Gabby to be back also as well. Let me ask you a question, yeah?
Go on.
You think it was wise of us to leave Madueke back home when he could have actually been out in Hong Kong or wherever to even just settle, you know what I mean? Just be around the lads, even if he didn't play.
Should have left Madueke at Chelsea. You know what? I'm sorry because I said I would stop. He's an Arsenal player now. I said I would stop, so I should stop. Yeah, I think they had a conversation because he did play a lot of those Conference League minutes, and he needs a holiday. He's already a Premier League player. It's not like he's moving from one city to another. He is in London, so I get it. I do get it, but he better get some minutes in this in these Emirates Cup games. But I would have preferred him to be there. But I understand, you know, him getting a So with Gabby being a if, and do you subscribe to this you have to have a left-footed center back thing? Because if Gabriel is not there, it's Kivior the automatic predictable incoming. Like, bro, Mascara, you know, I've seen Liverpool won trophies with Matip and Van Dijk. They both right-footed. Like Mascara, did you like? What did you make of his little cameo?
Hey, I like Mascara. Yeah. Mascara, yeah. Listen, I'm already thinking Mascara and Saliba first game of the season, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. That's my thinking. Obviously, the manager's probably gonna go with Kivior if Gabriel's not fit by then. But I'm already trusting this guy already. Just the little things that you saw him doing. Winning the ball, looking to play the ball towards the right. When Dowman was on the right, he was looking to place balls out there. Do you know what I mean? He's already. I know it's only one game, but these are the games that we're looking at, innit? Looking at players to see exactly what they can and what they can't do. And I thought that he looked. I thought he looked very decent when he came on.
Yeah, I hear it. Big up to the assembled. Hope you are well, sir. Said I'd be more confident if Wenger was coaching these young players. Yeah, because we've seen Wenger, didn't it? We've seen Wenger turn Fabregas into a world-class world beater. You know, so a player like Max Dowman, Skelly, and Ethan, that's like a young core of, you know, that could be the next gen. You know, but yeah, I completely agree. Uh, I just don't want to see Arteta stifle these man career. I want to see Max Dowman get anywhere from like 1,200 to 1,500 minutes of football this year, senior football. You know, he can't play Champions League. He's too young. He can't be loaned out. He's too young. So those decisions have been made for Arteta. So he doesn't have to make the bad decision there. Like, you're limited to where you can play him. So you have to get him some minutes, you know, with the big boys. Sharper than Arias is the 5th place this year. 5th, you know, 5th.
You know, my concern though is that left-hand side, man. That is the biggest. That's the biggest problem for me right now. Martinelli, for me, this guy is just.
Yeah, it's over, isn't it?
It's over for him. Man.
Well, it's over for us. Like, we have seen that he's peaked. He's not going to get any better. He's supposed to kick on 3 years now. He hasn't. But you know, we saw the thing the man then put in the group chat this morning, said Arteta is begging or blocking a sale. I'm like, brother, Madueke, Trossard is injured now. Martinelli is our best left wing option. It's more this, and this is what happens. This is why you watched the complete game of void of tactics yesterday, because the players are limited, especially the winger. Left-handed winger at that. So yeah, the fact that Luis Diaz has gone to Bayern Munich, I think Martinelli's days, because they were in for him, and you know, we didn't make that sale. So right up. But Havertz bulked up, is physically stronger, and appears to be falling over more than before. Bro, he is just a clumsy person, like Steve Urkel in cleats. That's what he is, bro. He tackles himself when he gets into the box. It's like a sudden rush goes through his head, and all of a sudden he just loses his feet as Havertz become too top heavy to be skipping leg days. Oh man, big up the NFC master, man, every single time. But all right, my bro. Like we said, today is the 1st, so we got 2 weeks to the season. You think we're getting Eze? I'm a little more on the I don't know. So you think we get him before the season starts, or it's gonna be he plays the first game, he plays the Community Shield, plays a couple of games for Palace, and then, you know, like end of August before the deadline day fiasco, he comes to us? Because I want him now, bro. I don't want him to start the season with Palace and then have to come to us. Like, let's get the player. I think it's irresponsible of a team to start a season without their transfers. The procrastination is brother, it's for kids in school turning in your damn project or your research paper the day before it's due. Like, brother, like you've had 3 months to complete this. The transfer window is 3 months long. We're 30 days left, because today's August 1st. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I don't get, because I don't think Eze is locked on to us as Gyökeres was. I think another team can turn his head. I think Chelsea can turn his head. Yeah, I think Chelsea can turn his head. I think Bayern Munich can turn his head with the Musiala injury. Just get it done, man. You get it done. It has to be a part of the plans, because we need a number 10. We don't have one.
But there's talk of us putting in a bid for him. There is definitely talk. So I think we're getting within 2 weeks. I'm serious. I think we're getting. We'd be stupid not to. We'd be stupid not to. I think within 2 weeks we'll have Eze, and that I know that's. I think we get him just before the season starts.
Well, I hear it, man.
I think we will. I think we will, because we can't. Look, if Berta was watching that game yesterday, he would have been pissed off.
You better have to watch it. It's criminal. If you're the transfer window is open and the team that you're the sporting director of is playing, you better watch. That's in your job description. You better watch and be like, okay, maybe we do need a left back, because the goal did come from our left back in the middle of the park getting caught on the ball, and that's where he's most comfortable. He's so comfortable drifting inside, which I get, I understand, and this is why Arteta favors him, because he does the inverted thing. However, if we go spend another 30 mil on a left back, I just don't want to be told that, oh, now we don't have any money for the attacking options that we clearly need.
No. The attacking option is the priority, without doubt. look at me, my face all looking half cut off and all. I don't know what's going on with blurting, but
You're fine, bro.
I just that's not the priority. It was just something that I had to bring up. I think an attacker is the main priority right now. We want Eze, you want Eze, Arsenal want Eze. Let's just go and get him because we need a creative player like that. Odegaard is not gonna. Even though I want Odegaard to like praying that Odegaard's like banging next season, we just need Eze. We need something different.
Yeah.
We need something.
Big up to Godfrey. Big up to Gavin. Big up to the catch up in the building as well. So, okay. Whenever Zubamendi picks up a knock, right, or he's rested or rotated, you see that Norgard in the 6. That yesterday concerned me, bro. Like, so you know what I'm saying? So even if we get the left back, and if we get Eze, I'm still worried about because there's no way he can play 38 Premier League games and all these Champions League games, right? So we're gonna need some deputization in number 6. Now I prefer to see Declan there, but he's playing Declan further up the pitch like an 8. I think Eze kind of helps him solve that problem because then you can, play with, you can play Odegaard in the 8, Eze in the 10, and you play one of them, Declan or Zubamendi in the 6. But we cannot be starting games. I'm calm with Norgard coming on to shore up the game, kind of like how Liverpool used to use Endo. They're up 2-3-0, just bring him in and see out the game. But I don't want to see Norgard in the starting 6. He's never played in a possession-dominant team like Arsenal, and he looked very uncomfortable yesterday, bro.
Yeah, my problem with Norgard is when he was on the ball yesterday, there was a few times he tried to run or try and dribble with the ball and lost possession. And he's just not that type of player, is he? He's not excellent on the ball like a Zubamendi. He's better off the ball, better off stopping attacks. When we're going forward, passing the ball forward and stuff like that. But when it comes to hit, because he's quite a tall guy, I think he's quite slow in terms of like turning. A bit Marino type, but obviously Marino's obviously more of a better finisher and stuff. He's quite agile for a big guy, to be honest with you. He's quite agile, but I just think that you can take the ball off him. Yeah. One of them players that you can just take the ball off him, but all the other aspects, I thought the tackling and obviously winning balls and good in the air and stuff. But Arsenal, as you said, are a possession-based team, so our players need to be good on the ball. To withstand, pressure from other teams. Need to be able to pass it quickly, 1-2 passes. You leave the dribbling to the players, on the wings, to run with the ball and stuff like that. In the midfield, you can't mess about because you're not going to get time.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like ball to feet, I don't trust him. That's what it comes down to. I don't trust him with the ball at his feet.
I don't trust him at all.
Yeah. In the positions on the pitch where he's going to receive the ball, I don't trust him. Big up to Godfrey says Eze will get done. See, Godfrey's been like betting 100%.
Big up to my brother Godfrey, man.
He's been spot on with that because he told us certain man was going to be at the club. They're at the club. But the question is, how soon do we get him? We need him for the United game. Yeah, I think if we turn up with Eze in our midfield, with Zubamendi and or Odegaard, whoever is next in that midfield, and a Gyökeres, I think Man United will be biting their nails because they think we might turn them over with that kind of creativity with our best defense.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, my friend, that the manager, he's not going to play those players. He's not going to play them. Eze will be a 70-minute sub or 75th minute sub. Yeah. Your boy Havertz will probably start. Gyökeres 60th minute. And that's an issue for me, yeah. Do you know what I mean? What people need to understand, Chat and Taron, is that you can be critical, and you can praise also at the times as well. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you don't love your club. It doesn't mean that you hate your club. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like when I'm chatting to like maybe my daughter or maybe a family member when they've done something wrong, yeah, or when I've done something wrong, yeah, or someone's not moving right, yeah, they can come to me and say, you know what, I didn't like what happened there. Saying it was kind of like maybe you should have like approached it this way, or you know what, note taken, yeah, you know, next time, you know what I mean, instead of like the pride thing and just like, you know what, I'm not listening to you, yeah, you're young, you can't tell me anything and all of that rubbish, yeah. Listen, people, yeah. The issue, we have issues now. Everyone's laughing at this Ross Clark club right now. Every fan from Timbuktu is laughing at us right now. We've gone 5 years without a trophy, yeah, and we just want to get things right. That's all we want to do. Even in the transfer window, we want to make sure that we're getting things right. And if we're not seeing what's right on the pitch in pre-season, yeah, who's to say that it's going to be right come the start of the season?
Yeah. So yesterday we saw Thomas Frank give us a problem to solve, and we couldn't solve it. Like they gave us, you know, and I do believe that Emery will give us a problem to solve, and I just don't trust Arteta to solve it. Like the Catch said, he thought Norgard was decent. So you know who Catch remind me of? Big up to Catch every single time. Make sure you go subscribe to the Catch.
There's two of them, by the way. Yeah, there's two of them. Yeah?
I'm not SB. I'm talking about Catch.
Oh, Catch, yeah.
The actual Catch that you'll never refer out waffling. Him. He reminds me of KP, yeah, because KP did a video of Norgard, and you know KP,
he does some good videos.
The videos are brilliant, bro. The videos are fantastic, but the stats are bullshit. So he'll say shit like Norgard is the best progressive passer in the league per 10 passes completed with his left foot on a Thursday. You know, it's just like, bro, the videos are fantastic. The voiceovers, the graphics.
Yeah.
But all those stats that you used to I seen him do it with Madueke. I seen him do it with Norgard. He did it with Sesko when Sesko was the front runner. But then I watched the game and I have eyes, brother. And I see Norgard is not no progressive passer. He's not no this. He's not no that. He was 31 at Brentford for a reason. That man has never heard Champions League music in his life for a reason. Not a knock on the players. Some players just have a ceiling. Just like we're talking about Martinelli. Some men just have a level that they are and they'll never get to the next level. I think Norgard is one of those players. I don't want to see him starting in the 6 for Arsenal Football Club, especially against Tottenham. Call it a preseason all you want to. I don't want to lose to them, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, but he's not a starter though. Is he?
Yeah, but Arteta, like, does he understand the pulse of the fan base that we don't want to lose to these men? And you're gonna start this guy who's never started 6 in a possession-based team when you have one of the best 6s available. Because that's what every Arsenal fan says. Zubimendi was the best 6 available that came to us. You start him against Tottenham because he's gonna be and you start him with Gyökeres. So he can get Gyökeres the ball the way he likes it, over the top, whatever.
What did you think the manager was thinking then yesterday? Then, like, we're not showing our hand right now.
I just think he thinks he's smarter than everyone in the room. You know what I'm saying? You know what Arteta is like? Arteta is like, imagine, right? You ever been on one of those safaris? You ever been on one of those African safaris where you go out and the animals are right there, and then the tour guide is with you, and he's like, "Stay still, stay still." Then he takes off running. Brother, if you take off running, I'll take off running. So he's expecting us to not trust our eyes, bro. Like, I see what's going on. I see that we can't cut Tottenham open. I see that Tottenham are playing. They're not playing Ange ball. They are playing the way Thomas. It's different.
Yeah, different.
Because if it was Ange yesterday, we probably beat him 3-4 because those spaces would have been there. That man scored and said, "Okay, break us down." We couldn't do it. And I think Ruben Amorim is going to do the same thing. He's going to give him a massive problem to solve. And if we haven't signed Eze by, we only got 2 preseason games left, bro. And the way our system is complicated and complex and so difficult to learn, it's hard pressed for me to believe Eze is going to come in a week before the season starts, or 3-4 days, and get 1 preseason game, a couple of minutes, and then start for us, or get any minutes.
Look at that message. Look at that. Big up to Yasser in the building, man. So,
the tax man is here already.
Yeah, look what he says. Look at the last comment that he put there. Yeah, and this is exactly what you said. This is exactly what you said.
I'll come back to the comments, people. Yeah, I'm just highlighting.
Is it intelligent though? It's so How is this manager intelligent if you and Yasser were saying the same thing?
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
yeah. So if you tuned in earlier, we were saying this. Like the point I was making was Arteta knows not
Frank.
Arteta. Thomas Frank knows Norgard better than Arteta knows him. You know, he's coached him for like 6-7 years. So yeah, it's a great point, bro. Sorry knew exactly. Press it. If you win the ball up high, you have an empty net playing against Arsenal because David Raya will always be out the damn goal. Big up to the assemble. Say Mother Hubbard was saying Odegaard is influential with the youngsters coming through. We all know what that means, i.e., he's not going to be dropped. He's not dropping his captain, bro. Big up to Caps in the building. Big up to Caps.
Big up Caps.
Norgard ain't good at it. I agree, Caps, and he is very good at breaking up play, which is fine in a team that averages 36% possession. Like in the Man United team who's playing counter-attack, he would be brilliant. That's why Mbeumo was able to score. That's why Mbeumo and Wissa almost scored 20 goals each. Because he would break up the play, and them men would have acres of space, both of them running at goal. So he was real good at that. AFC always, you don't need a tactician to see the way Arsenal play is really bad. The average Arsenal fan can see it. The system is so complicated, questionable, and repetitive generally. Yeah, he makes it look complicated where he has to telegraph every pass, AFC always. Like he doesn't sit on the sideline quietly. And if it's just a horseshoe you're playing, you don't need to be out there telling where man to move and go. But he's on the sideline telling, go here, pass here, move there. Man ain't got that would confuse the shit out of me as a footballer, you know.
We need to talk on Rice, you know, because I think the chat, especially M and Stu MC, yeah. I want to get Stu MC a bit rattled today. Obviously, he's not one of Rice's fans, but do you know what? We need to talk on Rice, you know. We need to talk on Rice because I've not been impressed with him this pre-season, and he's £100 million. He's not at 8. He's not an 8, bro. He's not at 8.
I'm not accepting no Declan slander on this Friday morning.
It's not even slander, bro. But him in the 8 for me lacks creativity. The only thing that Declan Rice can really do in an 8 is probably, you know, like do that cut in and shoot. But apart from that, I don't see, you know, I'm not seeing a McAllister there. I'm not seeing McAllister. I'm not seeing what is it? Who else? Who else can we use as an example?
I think McAllister is the perfect example. He is the perfect.
I'm not seeing that. Yeah, listen. Perhaps is saying it all for me. Yeah. Why can't you play him and Zubamendi as a double pivot? Then you've got like Odegaard, whoever in front, Eze. The game is simple, man. It's simple. It's simple.
Yeah, I think a double pivot with Eze, and then we'd be dangerous because then Eze is just all out attack. You know, he is because I see man at Palace. He really doesn't. He can chase and press and do all that, but he does his damage.
You don't need him to do that.
Yeah, Odegaard be pressing, running all over the place when he is ghosting going forward. But you know Eze is gonna drop his shoulder and get past you. You know, Odegaard will do this thing that annoys the shit out of me, where he will run with the ball for 30 yards just to go into the corner to give Saka a 2-yard pass. I'm like, brother, just kick the ball to him. The ball is faster than you. Let the ball do the work. How many times have we heard that growing up in football? Let the ball do the work. Don't dribble the ball to me, bro. Don't dribble the damn pass. Just kick the ball to me. You know,
and you know how many passes as well. Like yesterday, we were just giving away. So we're on the attack. Then we just give it back to Spurs. We were just giving it. Yeah, there you go. Havertz, one time he was on the right, and he had the ball. Yeah, and he just played the pass, and he just passed it back to Tottenham, and they was on it. I was like,
yeah. The assemble said, "Is it possible Kepa will get more starts than we at first anticipated with Raya always getting lobbed?"
Listen. Kepa's probably going to get lobbed as well, yeah, because Kepa is someone that don't listen. I think this is a goalkeeper coaching thing because Kepa done the same thing against Newcastle where he was off his line. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he was off his line, but obviously he never got chipped. He passed it into, I think it was Rice or Zubamendi, whoever it was. But there's this thing, yeah, where the goalkeepers are almost playing like quarterbacks now. Almost playing like quarterbacks, yeah. where they're just like, okay, I'm out here, I've got the ball. Who am I gonna kick it to? You know, because obviously they're Raya's good with his kicks. Kepa's decent with his kicks, but my concern is where they play the ball to. If they play it into the center, then there's a problem because we can easily just be attacked in the middle, in our midfield. Play it out to the flanks, man. Do you know what I mean? Play it safe.
Yeah, brother. There were 4 white shirts around Skelly. 4. And right.
This is where you see yesterday. This is where we miss Big Gab as well. This is where we miss Big Gab as well, because Miles wouldn't have been doing that stupidness if he was in a team. Yeah, he wouldn't have been doing that stupidness because Big Gabs would have been there. But you have to prepare for rainy days. Yeah, I need to see what Stu's saying, man.
Stu say Deckers will do that to a side. You resemble West Ham when he played with them. I don't agree. I think Deckers carried us within 2 points of the Premier League title. I think Deckers cooked this first year. I just don't think he is the 8. I think Declan does his best work as a cleanup man, protecting the back 4. If you put him there, rather, but if you put him in a space where he needs to be creative, he can do it, but not at the volume that we needed to. Yesterday's strategy, go on.
But when we first bought him, his best position was in front of the back 4.
Yeah,
his best position was a DM. That we had our best season with him as a DM. But Arteta just decided, well, let's put him in at 8 now. You know, he runs down the left.
Yeah. Well, he had to put him in it. Well, he put him in the 8 because one, Partey was more pressure resistant than him, and Partey didn't have the legs to do the box to box thing.
Yeah,
that's the Partey just kind of sit. The assembly said, do you think he care what anyone thinks? He doesn't. Once what he believes, to hell with anyone else thinks. So here's the thing: his tactics yesterday was we call it in the military. It's accuracy by volume, right? Where if we just massive hail of fire in that house over there, we may hit the target just by the volume of bullets going in there, versus a timed, well thought out precision aim shot. So it was, hey, if you spam enough crosses in there, 18 of them, you know, someone might get on 9 of them, and out of 9 of them, 5 of those might be a good chance, and out of the good chance, 2 will go in. You know, it's just, but you know that's not very at this level. You expect more intelligent tactics, isn't it?
Let me ask you a question, because Caps just said Rice needs a Fabregas Santi type player next to him. Why, if our players are as good as we think, why do they need this player next to them? Shouldn't they be like great in their own position? Yeah, you know, why don't we have someone that comes in that is better than them, or you know? I don't get the thing of this player needs to play with that player, this player needs to play with that player. Why can we not have players that I own this position, I own that position, I own that position, I own that position? If you're coming into my team, then you have to be better than me. If you're coming from my position, you have to be better than me. Not someone that, okay, well, Odegaard can't play when Saka's not playing, and Martinelli, because Xhaka's not in the team, he doesn't put his head up anymore or run with. I'm tired of Arsenal's excuses, man. I'm tired.
Stephen Wilson said, I saw Joker where they come on versus Spears and he only got 13 minutes, Stephen.
I know, I'm joking.
He got 13 minutes. We're being harsh. We're being very, very harsh. You know, that's what it's in the thumbnail said. He's a must start. He must start. Throw him in the fire. He's 27. He's not a baby. You throw him out there and you let him cook. You Odegaard, Zimmerman, the guys who are charged to get him the ball. They get him the ball, and we see what we're doing. But right now, we're just trying to spam crosses into him for 13 minutes. You know, it's gonna take you 2-3 minutes to get up to the speed of the game, and then it was just nah. So why is the Arsenal keepers it's instruction deassembled? It's absolute instruction. He's there for a reason. Like, if you're gonna give him the instruction, okay, give him additional instructions. When you pass that ball to Skelly, turn around and sprint back to your goal. Because the mistakes that Raya usually makes is usually up high. Stay in the damn goal. You know, are you bored back there? Because this is what Ramsdale said. He was bored and couldn't concentrate for 90 minutes and got binned. So why are you always next to brother? I remember the Bayern Munich game when we conceded the penalty. When Kivior got the ball as a defender, they always tell you if you don't have anything, the safest pass, goalkeeper. Man turned to look for the goalkeeper back there, right there. Next, he could touch him. So he had to hoof the pass. Sane intercepted it and just took off and then got fouled. And he gets overzealous and wants to be in the play. Brother, just stay in the goal and win your golden glove.
Will we be looking for a new goalkeeper next season? Because boy,
we better not. We better not, because that would be one every year, Waffle. That would be one every single year. So we would have signed a goalkeeper every year for 7 years under Arteta and only signed one striker.
Is that the sign of a great manager or a great coach?
Criminal, brother. That is criminal, especially when you inherited 2 Premier League starting goalkeepers who are still starting in this Premier League. Bernd Leno and Martinez are still starting in this Premier League. That's who you inherited at Arsenal Football Club. And one of them won you the FA Cup. He was critical in the FA Cup run when Leno got hurt. Evan Martinez. And you sold both of them. For Ramsdale, who you paid 35 million, who you then sold. Then you signed Matt Turner and Carl Hein and brother, no more. If that's what you remember when you brought up that the AC Milan goalkeeper, the one that got man of the match.
Yeah.
My thoughts were, okay, that guy is 20. So if you go sign him, then he is here for a long time. Then I would be comfortable. No more goalkeepers for the foreseeable future. You would have had him, but no more, man. No more. Cap says, Zubamendi, I'm not convinced yet. I'm not gonna say anything about him, about to see him against better teams. Yeah, fair enough.
That's fair enough. That's a fair comment.
Yeah, that's the Fabregas talk. I mean, can Zubamendi be that Fabregas deep line playmaker next to Rice? We'll see.
I mean, you mentioned a really good point, though, and I have to keep referencing this point, with Gyökeres, because everyone's just taking the mick out of Gyökeres. Yeah, Gyökeres needed to be bought earlier, so Zubamendi can see the passes to him. The players know what type of runs he makes. Right now, you can't see it. You don't know. It's all mishmash, isn't it? It's all mishmash. It's all players. Do what you want, do what you can, and it's all based on just like it's all right. Do you know what? Big up to Shane Gooner in the building.
Yeah, big up to Shane Gooner every time.
This manager never does any favors. Now people gonna hate me and whatever. I don't care. I really don't care. I've always been opinionated. I've always been someone. Maybe I'm a bit overzealous at times, but I do realize, my limits, and I do realize when, I'm wrong. But this manager has never proved me wrong to this day. He's never proved me wrong to this day.
Yeah.
Yes, it's one preseason game, but I don't care. What I saw yesterday, the crosses into the box, the corner set piece FC. This is what we're seeing next season. This is how it's looking next season for us. I don't see something that's going to dramatically just change. Yeah. Can you see something changing dramatically?
No. Not unless we sign
Eze.
Yeah, because then, there's a clip going around that where Igala's saying that Arsenal plays to his player's strength. With Eze's strengths, we know what his strengths are as attacking players. And he is. See this comment from Godfrey says versatility FC. Eze is one of the most versatile players in an attacking sense. He can against that low block, bro. He can get by your 6, get by your 8, play someone in, and bro, even that. Remember that volley he scored against us at the Emirates.
Boy,
he had. You know what I'm saying, that's the kind of player that we're getting, bro. And it's a 37 million release clause of payment up front or whatever. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's 34, isn't it? 34, isn't it?
That's peas. English tax. And we can get that for an English player. He's starting, it doesn't start, but he's in the England squad, This guy's a baller, bruv. Where's the number 10 shirt? We have a vacant number 10 shirt. He would have been the best player in that number 10 since Ozil. You know what I'm saying? The guy is class. Get him.
But even if we get Eze in, I still don't think we have enough. I still think we need a left back and a left winger. I still think we need two more players after that. I
Yeah,
personally do.
yeah. So if you are
Actually, sorry to cut you.
no,
I
go on.
still think we need another striker. How about that?
Yeah,
How about that?
I agree. I agree. But if you are Stan Kroenke, right? If you are Stan Kroenke, if you're a businessman, say you don't know football, but you know enough to own one and be the most successful sporting conglomerate, whatever, sporting consortium, whatever they call it, right? And then your sporting director and your manager comes to you and say, "Hey, I need 30 million for another left back." And then you look at him and but wait, brother, you just let a left back go free. Like I'm not giving you. I think from a business standpoint, the owner would be right. As much as we slant the Cronkies, a businessman is well within his right as a business
Good question,
to
right?
say,
Yeah.
yeah, but like no, I'm not giving you money for a left back because you you just let one go. So the left backs that you were so comfortable with to let him go, coach him, make him work. You put Calafiore back there, and you tell him do not vacate your position.
Oh, I've forgotten about him. I've
Yeah.
forgotten about him.
And then you play Lewis Kelly as a midfielder because clearly that's where he wants to play. You know, but like how many left backs and goalkeepers is brother?
How many games next season are you expecting Calafiori to play next season? Because this guy already is looking injury prone for us already. He's looking injury prone. This is why I'm saying we need a left back. Calafiori is a left centre back in my opinion. So take him out of the left back position. All we have is Zinchenko and Miles Skelly, who's not even a left back. So hold on. Let's rewind back. Let's just go back to the football days, yeah. Back in the day, yeah, when Arsenal were a proper club, yeah. Ashley Cole, yeah. Clichy, yeah. Savino, yeah. Nigel Winterburn,
yep,
yeah. All left backs, all natural left backs. In today's Arteta's phase, yeah, of football, because I've been watching football since the 80s, yeah. So no one ain't gonna tell me nothing about Arsenal, right? Yeah? No one ain't telling me nothing about Arsenal, right? Yeah? Fast forward to the present. Fast forward right now. We have Miles Skelly, who's not a natural left back. We have Zinny Cryboy, yeah, who's actually better as a midfielder, not a natural left back. We got rid of Kieran Tierney, who is a natural left back. Yeah, Kivior is not a left back; he's a centre back. Who do we have? Who do we have as a left back? Who is the natural left back?
Yeah,
you're going to tell me Mosquera, isn't it? You're going to tell me Timber. Is that what you tell me?
No, I'm going to tell you Tierney, and he just left. This is what I'm saying, and that was a decision. That was the decision that they made in a room together when they got the names on the chart for the depth chart and all that. They made that. That's a conscious decision that they made. But I'll tell you what's going to happen to Calafiori. What's going to happen is,
he's going back to Italy. That's what's going to happen.
He's going to be back in training soon, right? He won't play against Man United. He won't play against Leeds, and he won't play against the Liverpool game. He'll be in the squad and he'll be fully fit. Then there'll be an international break. He'll go play for Italy, get hurt, and come back to us injured. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what happened all of last season. Every knock he picked up, international break. He gets fit, go plays for Italy, comes back because he wants to be in the Italy squad. So he's gonna go play for them and come back injured. That's what's gonna happen. Putting that there now. So Skelly's gonna play heavy minutes at left back, and then when Skelly is not at left back, Arteta is gonna put Ben White at right back. Then he's gonna put Timber at left back. Yep, he's gonna shuffle the entire back line because you don't have a left back as you let him go back. The starting left back for Scotland, you know. Big up to the Latvian goon that says, sack them all. Sack them all.
Sack them all. Sack them all. And this is a manager that gets paid £15 million a year. 15 million of the English King's sterling every year. And this is what the Arsenal fans are putting all their efforts, me and you alike, are putting all our effort, our emotions, our emotional intelligence in. It's really sad because now the optimism I had for next season now is kind of drained. It's almost like the confidence is weaned out of me. Maybe I need to see our strongest team out. But what is our strongest team? That's another question as well. What is our strongest team? Because we haven't got Eze in yet. We haven't got, I suppose, on the left. Who's who? That left side's really bugging me, man. I don't even. I get so annoyed when I think about that left side. And
yeah. So the example that Martinelli has.
Saka's injured as well, isn't it? Saka's injured as well, by the way, isn't he?
Yeah, he pulled up, but you know, if he can walk, he plays. If he can walk, he plays, brother.
Yeah, but that's not good enough, man. Come on, because he's gonna get knocked.
We know this, brother. Matter of fact, he's starting against Villarreal. He's gonna play 60-something minutes. He's gonna get the shit kicked out of him. And then he will start against Athletic Club, and he's starting against Man United. If he can walk, he plays. The Martinelli hasn't been the same since Xhaka left. That's been a narrative, and this is the thing. This is how you know when a player is limited, right? When someone else goes out the squad and their quality drops. Because if you look at Lamar play when Lewandowski wasn't in the team, he still cooked. When Rafinha was not in the team, he still cooked. Whether Xavi, Pedri, whoever's in the midfield, he still cooks. Like players that need other players to bring out the best of them are limited players. And we have too many of them in the squad because right now, even Odegaard is one of them. Because I think you can get some good out of Odegaard. I think if you put an Eze next to Odegaard with a Zubimendi or a Rice sitting in the 6, you'll see a different Odegaard. But you're limited if we need to put all this around you just for you to hit your level. You know what I'm saying? It's like, brother.
The thing is though, yeah, we talk about Odegaard as a 10, but we know that he's a deep playing centre midfielder in reality, isn't it? So even if we put Odegaard next to Zubi and we play Eze in front, yeah, we've still got a nice balance there, haven't we? The only thing is that Rice has to be shoed in at some point, which for me, Rice is, you know, listen, I love rice and everything, yeah. Obviously, rice is too heavy on the carbs and all that. Don't eat too much rice and bread, people, yeah.
That's Matty,
you know what I mean? It's not great on you, yeah. Big up to Rashid, my brother in the building as well.
Arsenal Revolution TV. Hey God, big up.
Man, big up to you, man. Every time. I think Rice, for me, is becoming a bit of an issue for us because the problem with Rice is that one, he has to play a full 90 usually, yeah. And when he's even poor, he's just like Odegaard at time. When he's poor, he is poor. But he doesn't get taken off. So that affects our football in a way because when Rice is like looking like hero Rice and looking like, you know what I mean, like I wear the badge on my, he looks great.
Yeah.
But when it comes to forward play and creativity, he lets us down a lot. He lets us down a lot. And this is a big problem for Arteta. And what he's going to find out next season is that all Declan Rice is going to be good for is corners and set pieces. And that's going to be it. He's not going to be good for anything else unless he scores the odd 25-yarder every now and again. And he's got a good engine on him.
Yeah, the thing is, right, the same way I don't get upset at Havertz for not being a clinical striker or clinical finisher, because he's never done it. It's the managers that keep expecting him to do it. So asking Declan to be, something that he is not, that's completely down to them. He's not that player. You're asking him to do something that he's not doing. And like Shane says, anyone think this guy's going to change his tactics to suit anyone, to include Gyökeres, they're dreaming, And because he's so damn stubborn and he has to show us. Yeah, that's the thing. We can't just win, We have to win his way. We have to win with Havertz's team. We have to win with Odegaard in the team. He wants to show everyone that he is better than Pep. And at this point, I got to question myself, but I'm not sure Pep taught you anything because Pep didn't stack power defenders like this.
Bro, you know what? Yeah, did Arteta even actually coach at Man City, or was it like Salford that where he was at. Do you know what I'm saying? Because everyone's bigging this guy up, yeah. And yes, he's come second in that, yeah. But sorry, the players, yeah. I think the players drove us, and they needed that extra from him. And sorry, he let us down. He let us down like 2 seasons ago, where me and you, right, could be now saying, do you know what? At least we've won the Premier League, yeah. And the people that are bantering us, you could say, well, I've got a Prem though. Shut up. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now, because he's led us down the banter area, where we've come second 3 times, yeah, it almost says to me that this manager will never get us over the line. He will never get us. I don't think he will ever get us over the line. He's too emotional. He's too attached to certain players that are not good enough for the club. Yeah. Players that are on massive salaries. I don't know. Havertz, when we bought Havertz, yeah, that was the curse right there. That was the curse right there to say that we're never winning the league. Because I don't care if he's won Champions League with Chelsea. I don't care about that. But in this system that Arsenal play, he was never going to be good enough. People were glazing him when he scored 14, 15 goals in that season. He was all right. But apart from that, he's dog shite, bro. He's rubbish. Yeah. And some of us fans need the reality check, yeah, that to win a title, yeah, you need quality. As Tony said, you need quality. You need quality in your team. And no one has to be all world class, by the way. Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, we don't have to have every player in their position has to be world class. We have to have players, yeah, that are quality. So, for example, Caps just mentioned, or whoever just mentioned in the chat, yeah, Anthony Robinson on the left as a left back. Progressively, brilliant player, yeah, progressively, yeah. These are the type of little cogs that we need in our team. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, this guy is gonna dig his own grave this season, yeah, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because the first 6 games, Taron, yeah, the first 6 games, you're going to see, yeah, whether he's about that life or whether he is being a clown, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Look. I've even got, listen, people, yeah. I'm so mad, right? Yeah. I've even got my own fraud page, yeah. Look at that. Let me take the blur off for a second. Hold on. Look at that, people. Yeah, I've even got my own Arteta fraud page, people. Yeah, because I listen. Yeah, the guy winds me up. Yeah, winds me up. Yeah.
So you see that that look that he had on his face yesterday on the sideline, and he was just like, I feel weird.
Clueless.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of that this season, because when he's at the press conference, you know, he's all smiles. With training session, all smiles, because he's in control.
Yeah,
he's in charge. He's in control. He can control what's going on. You can't. Tottenham just scored. You can't control that. You have nothing to do. You're clueless, and you're just out there. I wish I have a still. I gotta find a still image of that, because brother, yeah, it'll be an overlay. You know, you're gonna see it over and over and over again. So many teams, so many managers in the Premier League have worked him out, and there is no plan B. I heard someone say this yesterday. Like, I don't think the players know what plan A is.
Can we make Oh, the Assemble with the mod. Big up to Assemble, man. Big up to you, man. He's like doing the mod thing. That's good.
Yeah. So you see this comment earlier that as the release clause runs out today for the 68 million. So, you know, and this is what I'm saying. Well, whatever that means now does that means we have to negotiate with the team to get him, or do they now they sign a new contract, whatever, and now he has a release clause now that we can't afford. You know what I'm saying? But we could have had this done. We could have had this done. Cap said the left side is dead. No one playing in the right position. Facts. Miles is a CM, Rice is a DM, and Martinez was bought as a striker. Truster was a 10 at Brighton. These are all facts, brother. These are all facts. Arteta always trying to change people. Bought Havertz as a
Accept himself. Accept himself.
Yeah.
Trying to change everyone else except himself.
Yeah. He bought Havertz as a midfielder. His words. Now he's leading the line for Arsenal. Now, part of that is Jesus has been poor. I agree, but you've also had 8 transfer windows to replace the striker that we lost, and you didn't. That depends on the position, on what injuries or suspensions, and we have tactics before we know our strongest lineup. I know. I know our strongest back 5. Our midfield. I don't know.
That changes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Zubimendi's definitely in that.
Yeah, it's going to be Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard. That's our starting midfield, and I just don't think it's enough creativity there. If he's banking on Zubi's deep line playmaking, passing ability, and whatever Odegaard can give us going forward, I don't think that's enough. I do think Zubimendi is very progressive. You see that clip of Max Diamond that's going around when he dribbled down and got the penalty. That was a Zubimendi interception, and immediately played the ball forward. Declan gets that ball, he's doing a safe back pass or a side pass. You know, Zubimendi is forward thinking. The ball is going that way. You know, it doesn't do us any good going that way. You know, so yeah, strongest lineup will have, you know, Zubimendi and what's his name in there. You know, we never won a game last season when Partey wasn't in midfield. Yeah, we drew every game at right back. I don't think we won any. Drew a couple, but and that's the thing that crippled Odegaard's and the little triangle that him, Ben White, and Saka or Timber formed. Because Partey, he just doesn't overlap, you know. But it is what it is, man. I saw him play. I saw him always in the picture frames, but reality wasn't actually saying anything. Big up to the assembled every single time, man. Nah, see, I don't want to see Havertz on the pitch at all, to be honest.
You called it, my brother. You called it. You said that Havertz is probably going to start this.
He is. And the assembled been saying it too. Right? You know, but brother, he must. That we will know Wednesday whether or not he rates Gyökeres to start the game, because there is no way he can. Because Havertz has played the most minutes this preseason. Like he is, bro. Torre was a monster, brother. He was a monster. Big up to Hendo. Appreciate you joining us. I know you're late, bro. It's all good. You're never late, man. You're always on time when you're on your penny pinching. 35 up front is crazy, and for an English player, you know, we played 100 million for a defensive player. And this guy's an attacking player who typically costs more, and he's a fraction of the cost. And now we'll negotiate 70.
You know the crazy thing as well, BBK, is that Liverpool are currently negotiating to get Isak right now. I know this is not about Liverpool,
yeah.
But instantly we should be like, okay, if that's your play, we're gonna get Eze.
Yeah. If we get Eze, even if Liverpool don't get Isak, because they won the Premier League title last year and they've signed Verge, they've replaced Trent, and they've got Kirkez, I still think they're favorites. But I really think they get Isak, it's a cheat code, and then we're slugging it out for second. You know, the fact that if Eze was already on the ground and he was playing Eze with Zubimendi and Gyökeres was cooking, and the team was looking like we learned something from last year, and it looked like a different team, then I'd have more confidence. But it looks like the same team. Same damn team.
Same team, same tactics, same everything, bro.
How many times have we heard a certain manager Arteta has Arteta's number? Thomas Frank has his number. Iraola has his number. Emery, even Graham Potter has his number. Man is like a call girl. Yeah, Graham Potter came to the Emirates with West Ham and went up 1-0 and gave him the same problem that Thomas Frank gave him yesterday, and we could not solve it. And in the game against West Ham, Jared Bowen actually scored early. It wasn't a late-minute winner. They scored in like the first half early. So we had 60, 70 minutes to play football and still couldn't get anything out of that game. Like, he cannot. When we used to go down a goal with Wenger, bro, I'd be annoyed, but I know we would score. When we go down a goal now, brother, I'm biting my nails. You know, I'm like, bro, oh my God.
Big up to Dahl, man. Big up to all the good.
Big up to Dahl, man. He said nothing will change.
Coming to London soon, ain't you, my friends? I think he's coming to London soon.
Yeah, he's coming over there, isn't it? Yeah.
Kensington as well, you know. Listen, if you come to Kensington, yeah, I'm gonna take you to Portobello Market, my friend. Yeah, you're gonna love Portobello Market, man.
Yeah,
You'll
take
love
him
it.
out, man. Show him a good time. Show him.
I'll show him the ends, man.
Yeah, show him a good time. But brother, what you got coming up today, man? I know you on with Tony Claude, brother. I'm gonna pray for you now.
Yeah, you know what? Today, yeah, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna leave it a day. I want to have a break of the daily transfers today.
Daily transfer stuff, yeah.
Yeah, just and tomorrow just a round up. I know there's stuff going on with Newcastle and Liverpool right now. Our group chat seems to be just going mad right now. So yeah, 8:30, I believe, with Tony Claude later on today. Angry Gooners. So you know what it's about, innit? It's gonna be probably like the same as yesterday, where Tony had you on toast. Tony had you on toast yesterday, bro.
Brother, so I had to go back to the chat was said my mic was low, so they couldn't hear me. Yeah, because Tony, brother, I love Tony. See, I can stream with you every day. Yeah, I can stream with you every day. Tony, I need some build up because Tony, I love him, but I want to jump through the damn screen and choke him. Man will not answer a simple like Tony. Answer the damn question. Tony's a politician, bro. Man,
yeah. Sometimes you just gotta let Tony just waffle, bro. You just gotta let him just waffle. Do you know what? And by the time he's finished his waffle, it's like it's nearly like an hour of the show gone.
Tony will ask you a question and answer it,
and that's it.
You know. And then I mean, like, Tony, you just answered the damn question. Like,
what's the weather like? What's the weather like, BBK? And then like, well, do you know what? Yeah, I tell you, right, the weather usually over there. Yeah, he's hilarious, man. But 8:30 tonight, people, make sure you are there. First Angry Gooners session back, from his holiday. So you know what? You know it's going to be feisty later. You know it's going to be just mad. And if I'm not in a mood tonight, it's gonna be fireworks, and
I'm tuned in for that. I'm tuned in for that. Yeah, and yeah, my mic. I apologize for the audio issues.
Speak of the devil,
yeah. You said Tony Claude and he shows up, but yeah, people, he'll be.
Hold on. Ain't we supposed to be having like a 3-4 panel as well? Yeah, you guys got to talk about as well.
We'll get it done. We see if we can organize something for this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna do that soon. Yeah,
I need to build up to Tony. Like, I need to on Tony. Got the detox and then come back because Tony is a handful, brother.
Yeah, Tony's special, man. Tony like mess about.
Hey, Latvia Guna said what we're saying when Kunku or Jackson on that. Yeah, and let's go ahead and throw Ben Chilwell in there since we need a left back, Latvia Guna. Yeah, go ahead and throw Ben Chilwell in there, sweeten the deal. Get all of them. Put all of them in the trash bag.
Hold on. Why don't we just go and get Tyrick Mitchell and Eze and then call it a day?
Yeah, and send him Reece Nelson in it. Yeah, do a swap deal.
Send him Trossard as well.
Yeah, no, Trossard is injured now, isn't he? Oh my days. But yeah, it is what it is, man. People, make sure you are tuned in for Tony Claude and Angry Gooners on the Waffle Don.
That's the one. That's me and Tony in that thumbnail, bro.
Yes, it will be there. It will be there. My people, thank you so much for checking in today. Make sure you leave a like on the video. If you aren't subscribed to the Waffle Don, make sure you go over there and do so. Like I always say, people, thank you for tuning in to the warm-up. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.